Boys and girls, girls and boys, good morning. It is May 30th, 2021, Sunday. And I woke up this morning and in my queue for YouTube, I just turned it on just out of curiosity to see what was going on, what I missed last night while I was watching the game. And one of the first videos that popped up in my queue was a video from our old buddy, Rich the Chin Greenfield. And I thought because of the SEC lawsuit, this guy was going to disappear for a while. But nope, he made an appearance Friday, right in the middle of our surge, to talk about, again, how AMC is not worth a penny. And I'm so pissed off this morning that they keep giving this guy airtime while he's under investigation from the SEC. Why is he getting airtime on a nationally broadcast financial network TV show? Why do we want to know anything from this man if he's breaking the law and doing things illegally? So anyways, I just woke up and said, all right, I just need to dismantle his whole case for this short squeeze not happening. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to break down a couple different pieces of video and some articles. I'm going to try and keep it short, but this guy's got to be exposed. We can't have FUD out there, especially for you new apes who just got into AMC stock. Don't be scared from this guy. He's a complete fraud. Literally. All right, let's get into it. Without further ado,
cue the speeder.
And you just said that on camera. This going viral.
Gorilla Gang, we're past 20, past 30 subscribers, on our way to 50. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I thought I was seeing things just now because I was going to update the subscriber number to the intro, and it's telling me I have 75 subscribers, and yesterday's video is up to 1.8 thousand views. That's amazing. I don't know what happened, but seriously, thank you so much for all of you who did watch my video, liked it, subscribed. Thanks so much, because I've been making a lot of these videos, working really hard since I got into the stock. So thank you. Okay, just so we have some context, you know I love me some context. This clip we're watching is from Friday. It's on CNBC's Squawk Box, and this is Rich Greenfield, who I did a video about maybe a week and a half ago. He's the co-founder of Lightshed Partners, which is a hedge fund, and he's under investigation by the SEC right now for illegal short selling, naked short selling in the market.
To what's happening here, because the thing that is baffling to me in many respects is this is seen as a sort of Reddit Wall Street bets game, but in many respects it appears to be something that's happening as a function of big institutional investors.
It's actually, I think, a false narrative. This has nothing to do with the short squeeze anymore. Just look at yesterday. 688 million shares traded yesterday. There's only 450 million shares outstanding. This is not a short squeeze. This is not big institutions, hedge funds being squeezed. If hedge funds wanted to get out of their entire position, if they were short, they could do it within minutes. Like, this has literally nothing to do with a short squeeze. And the sort of the funny part about this is there's this sort of army of retail investors that keeps talking about we're going to buy, hold, and never sell. Yet there's this greater fool theory, right? Like, somebody's selling because 688 million shares traded yesterday. So retail is selling to retail at ever higher prices. So some of them are obviously making tremendous amounts of money as they get more and more people to buy at inflated prices. But look, Andrew, all that really matters here long term, this company is never going to make cash again. Like, they will never generate cash with their current capital structure.
All right, let me pause, Rich, right there for a second. Now, this guy is a hedge fund operator, right? He is now charged by the SEC for naked short selling. He expects the world to believe, and I know we're smooth-brained apes, we are dumb, but we're not that dumb, right? We know about the naked shorts, and he knows about the naked shorts because he's under investigation for it. So the fact that he can sit there and say, oh, there's only 450 million in the float, it got traded 700 million times. Yeah, because the market is flooded with naked shorts, Rich, just like you did. back in 2019 when you're being investigated for. He's trying to play this false narrative that there is nothing out there that could possibly be doing this besides people buying and selling in amongst ourselves of the apes, which we know isn't happening. We are buying, we are holding. That's how the price is going up, and that's why the hedge funds continue to short us. Just look at the short interest data. Now let's debunk the second part of that video clip where he claims that AMC, the way the company is set up right now, it will never make capital again with this structure.
Look, Andrew, all that really matters here long term, this company is never going to make cash again. Like, they will never generate cash with their current capital structure.
Okay, so as far as Greenfield and his claim that the company will never make cash again with the current capital structure that they have, let's go all the way back to February 2nd, 2021 from Fortune magazine. And the title is Why AMC's Plunging Stock Price Could Keep on Plunging. Thank God we didn't listen back then when the stock was at $7. Okay, I just want to bring out this one small point, and I'm going to highlight it just so we're very clear on what we're talking about here. It talks about here some of the stock and the affected 63 million shares. Analysts agree the company should now have enough money to avoid bankruptcy and meet its debt service for at least the next year. We now expect AMC's liquidity to be sufficient for 2021 and possibly through 2022, Goldman Sachs analyst Jason Kim noted on January 28th. Getting through the 2022 will require theater attendance to rise and that landlords further delay or reduce outstanding deferred rent owed by AMC, totaling $450 million. So, let's just take that they can never raise cash again out of the equation. Let's also not forget that when the quarter was released with the financials for last quarter, Godzilla vs. Kong was not included in that. They only went up until, I believe, mid-March. And Godzilla Kong didn't come out until after they had that cutoff date. Now, since then, Godzilla Kong has pulled in over $400 million worldwide at the box office. Okay, just crossed the 400 million mark. This was back on April 25th. So when we get the next quarterly results of what the earnings were, we're going to be including this 400 million on top of everything we've earned for the other movies, not including Fast and Furious 9 that's coming out, not including that we have a new Conjuring coming out in the weekend, and that we're completely open right now. I don't know if there's, besides maybe California, any state that's still partly closed right now. Even Massachusetts, you don't have to wear masks anymore. It's incredible.
There's a good chance this company goes bankrupt. The debt investors know that. The equity investors, at least for the moment, don't seem to care.
Well, they don't care, but if they were to care, what would you think fair value for this company would be?
Well, fair value is what your future cash flows are. This company can't generate cash flow. If you look at sort of what it's earned historically, the change of the industry, its interest expense, and its capital expenditures, it will never generate cash again. That's why we have a 1 penny price target, is that this company is headed for bankruptcy. The only choice it has, if it issues hundreds of millions of shares. Now, it's already issued several 100 million shares over the last year.
And I find this statement to be even more deceitful, and it makes me want to put my fist through a wall, because we know for a fact Aaron Adams has pulled the 500 million new shares off the table. Why on God's green earth would he do that if the company was in such panic about bankruptcy? If they thought they had no chance to survive, why would they ever pull these shares off with a stock that right now is booming up over 1,000% since January 1st? It makes absolutely no sense. If you're Aaron Adams and the CEO of AMC, you want your company to survive, you do whatever it takes.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you, Rich. If you were both the CEO and maybe the company's general counsel or outside counsel, would you advise the company to raise money?
Well, sure. I mean, think about it. Silver Lake. You would think smartest money in the room, right? Silver Lake. Think about the team over there. I'm sure you've talked to them, Andrew. They sold at $10. Wanda, which was the owner of this company originally, they sold all of their shares. Like, all of the smart money that's had access to the board and all of the information, they've all sold at dramatically lower prices. The fact that the company isn't issuing stock at these prices is crazy. I mean, they should be paying down their debt right now because the underlying economics of their business, I mean, think about it. Cinemark, same business, roughly the same earnings pre-pandemic. I mean, 2019, very similar earnings. Cinemark trades at, a fraction, sort of a third of where this company trades. Like, it just doesn't make any logical sense that Cinemark would trade with a better capital structure and actually generates cash at 1/3 the valuation that AMC trades at. I mean, it just defies logic.
During that whole interview, that might be the only truthful statement he made the entire time. That it doesn't make any sense. Why isn't anybody buying Cinemark? Why is it only AMC? It can't be because of a short squeeze, right? Everyone just loves AMC that much more than any other company in the world. That's the reason why we're buying. He's right, it makes no sense. Unless the squeeze is on.
Not a great week to be betting against AMC or a lot of these meme stocks as they rebound here. We've got some new updated stats on just how much traders betting against AMC, GameStop, and Virgin Galactic have lost this week. The total, it's now $2.8 billion in just the past 4 days. And yesterday alone, they lost just under $1 billion. That's for AMC, GameStop, and Virgin Galactic, which are among the most shorted names. That's according to data firm Ortex. And we'll pull out AMC numbers specifically. Take a look here. That stock surge has resulted in $1.3 billion in losses for the shorts there. That's according to data from S3. And short selling, guys, may be part of what's really driving this rally. If traders are trying to close out their positions, they might need to buy back those shares, causing additional demand and boosting those prices. AMC stock has more than doubled this week, and according to S3, about 20% of its shares are sold short. That's about 4 times the average for the typical U.S. stock. It's also heavily traded, at least it was yesterday. It was the most active stock on the New York Stock Exchange with nearly 700 million shares trading hands. That's about 7 times its 30-day average. Meanwhile, mentions of AMC on Twitter, Reddit, we're seeing it everywhere. Those are on the rise. A couple of hashtags to bring you this morning. Hashtag AMC Squeeze and AMC Strong are both trending this morning.
Guys, I hope I did a good enough job explaining that to you and debunking Paul Greenfield's theories on AMC. There's a reason why he is a multi-millionaire 10 times over. And it's not because he's worried about retail investors and where they put their money. So don't let him fool you. AMC is solid. They are doing good business now. It will get better with the movies that are coming down the pike. Between Conjuring and F9 and Matrix 4 and Black Widow and Top Gun 2 and the first of the 3 Dune trilogy movies, they are going to be making plenty of money. And as long as they keep charging $18 for a box of popcorn, I mean, the markup on that is insane. So they're going to be just fine. They're not going to a penny or anything like that. Let's just say this. I don't believe anything he said in that video is true. We proved some of them. And especially for you new apes out there, don't let any of this frighten you. You just get a buy and hold, and we're going to be good. The short squeeze is on. It's just a play. And right now, we are winning the battle. All right, guys, that's it. I'm going to let you go. Enjoy tomorrow. It's the holiday. I'll probably have one more video. Again, if you made it this far, thank you. Thank you for all my new subscribers and all the views yesterday. It's been phenomenal, and I can't thank you enough. And as always, I'm the Massalorian, and I'm out.